cramp in my butt. I got a cramp. Cramp in my butt.
What up, guys? Welcome to another day at Modest Miata. Today, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of missing something. You can tell. Can you even see what I'm missing? Ended up taking the carpet out of the back section of the Miata. I'm sorry I didn't get a video on how to take it out, but I am going to show you guys how to put it in, and taking it out is pretty much the exact reverse of it. For those of you who didn't know, the carpet in the back was a little bit ripped. All the buttons that attach to the boot cover that goes over the convertible top when it's down, all those buttons were ripped out. So I took it to a upholstery shop and I got it rebuttoned and reinforced, and I also got the boot that goes over it fixed as well. Now I don't have any photos of the before, but I'll show you guys what it looks like now, and then we'll start getting it installed. That way, if anybody wants to get theirs fixed, instead of paying the $300 to $350 for a new carpet and a new top cover, I paid 65 bucks just to get it fixed. So maybe this will work for you, but let's check it out. Alright guys, so this is the back without the carpet in there. Underneath here is going to be your gas tank, and this is where you can get your fuel pump and everything if you take this bad boy off. Right here lets you get to your gas nozzle and a few screws on your driver's side rear strut or shock, whatever you have on yours. But that's what those two are for. I haven't quite taken off this back piece, but I'm pretty sure that's just to pull out the tank if you need to fix that. This is your I don't know if you could see it. Try to get that to focus. This piece right here is going to be your rain rail, so you can inspect it all the way along if you want to check to see if you're getting any leaks, or if you find that your carpet is wet after it rains. That's a way you can check your rain rail. This right here is your line if you have the hard top or the glass window with the heater element in it. That just comes down here. And this right here hooks up to your stock diffuser, your wind diffuser, I think that's what it's called. And this is for the speakers that are behind your head. I'll show you where that goes in a minute. But yeah, that's a look at the back. Alright, so here is the carpet back from the guy, all refinished. So the parts that I was talking about that were broken are these little buttons. Were from being pulled off so much, they rip through. So what I had the guy do is, if you look underneath, he sewed a whole new piece underneath for a little bit of reinforcement, and he stitched them. So you can't really tell, but there is a little bit of reinforcement. 2 of them were still okay, so we kept those, and he put 3 brand new ones in. So those are the only pieces that were messed up. Underneath, when you take this piece out, keep in mind that you have the waterproof cover as well as the foam matting. Now this is the boot that goes over it when the convertible top is down. The same thing, if you can see these buttons right here, all of these were ripped through. So what I had him do as well was the same thing. He took another piece of material, reinforced it, and re-put the buttons through, so those should be good. And yeah, I also had this piece. Now this is, I mean, he didn't do too good on this, but that was expected. He told me he wouldn't be able to fix this piece right, but this whole piece was ripped, and a whole nother piece along the back. This whole piece along the back was ripped, and he went ahead and took care of that for me. But that's not a big deal. He did it all for 65 bucks compared to the $300 for everything brand new. I'd say this is a job well done. So let's get to putting that in the car. In there, that, in there. It's gonna be fun. pull this piece. It's gonna come up and through this waterproof piece and through this hole. Right there, yes. Okay, so one thing is when you're taking out your carpet, you're gonna see a bunch of these little tree clips. So these are the tree clips. You know, if you haven't seen these before, people, these things snap really easy when you're trying to pull them out, and I'll show you how to take them out, but I have a very specific tool that I use, and that is this bad boy right here. You can pick these up at most automotive shops like AutoZone. This is just a car panel trim remover. So what this does is this gets right underneath these bad boys and pops them right out. But I'll show you how they go back in. Okay, so that's the one I broke. Can you see that? So I am going to pull this one out and put it somewhere. This is how you use this tool, by the way. So you're gonna get it in there, preferably from a good angle, just like that. Get it all the way in, and then you're just gonna pull out, and it'll pop out just like that. So now, take notice. These little holes right here, they run all the way along this, and those are where those tree clips are gonna go. Not this one. This one gets a big old screw. I'll show you guys that one. And a tree clip goes right here. Just perspective, that's right in the middle. And then you're gonna have tree clips that go right here through these pieces. So you just gotta get everything lined up. And yeah, it's getting hot. It's hot back here. Ugh. And get in there. Oh man. Get in there. Ugh. It's in there. Yes. All right. So now I'm gonna work my way around this edge, but I'm also going to put some over here just to make sure that I get the stretch down that I need. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these in there because frankly it's just a bitch to get with one hand, and I'll get back to you. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so all of those pieces are back in there. I don't know if you can see them. They get the lighting is pretty weird. All those pieces are back all the way around this last edge, and all of those. So it's looking pretty good. The last pieces to do are, I don't know if you could see this, lighting's bad, but right here, there's a little stopper, like a plastic washer that goes on here that screws in on this side, and right there. So we're gonna get those put in. All right, and those pieces look like this. So when you take these out, don't forget, but these are a very unique screw, so don't lose those. And this is the washer, kind of sits around there and holds the carpet down. And there's two of them, and they do have a Phillips head. So let's get that bad boy in there. Now time to get these screws put in there, which is for the diffuser. So let's get that in next. Okay, so this is the rear diffuser I was talking about. For those of you who don't know, this does pop off. You just pull it, it pops down, so you can get. Let's pop this off. Let's pop this piece off. Yes. Pulls up. It's just so you can see its angle, so that you push down and in, so that when you pop it up, pull it out towards you, The bottom pieces do not come out like the top pieces. But this is that connection for the speakers. Bose. Yes, Bose. So let's get that in there. Yeah. It connects just like that. And if you can see, no, I just turned the camera around. These two holes are going to line up right here on each side. Now when installing these back on, keep in mind the screws that you take off, you're going to have 2 normal screws and 2 button top screws. It's important to notice that the buttons go on the top threads and the normal one goes on the bottom. So it's going to look like this, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, so that's what they look like. Correction, the button screw should be on the bottom, not on the top, on the bottom. It's the finished product. And of course, when you have the top down, you flip this bad boy up, and that will diffuse all the air from coming up and around your head and lifting off your hat if you wear a hat. So yeah. All right, that's all I have for you guys today here on Modest Miata. Like I said, in order to take out the carpet, you do the exact opposite of what I just did and put it in. I'm so sorry I didn't get the video to taking it out. Yeah, that's just my bad. But there you go, you saw how it goes in. The only thing I'd recommend is if you do break a few of those tree clips, you can order them online. You just gotta take the correct measurements before you order, and then you should be fine. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Modest Miata, and see you guys next time. Thanks.